Do 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 do. Somebody donate me over $100 so I can get me a new bicycle. So we can get this rolling. I already got the phone holder to put on the bicycle. I just need for the money for the bicycle because I ain't coming out of my pocket for it. You understand? This is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm talking about. I gotta have crowd funding, crowd support, and we can get this going the right way. I should have all of that put together. That's all I'm saying. That's my only point. You know what I mean? But like I said, these folks, they want to just sit around. No matter how long I run this business, no matter how much I do for Gotham, Gotham don't want to do nothing with me. Ridiculous. But anyway, how is everybody out there today? I hope you're doing well. It is hot as hell out here. Super hot. Feel it hot, hot, hot. Said it's hot, hot, hot. Super hot. Yes, it is. Trying to figure out what I want to do right now. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That penguin cannot handle my success whatsoever. But yeah, I think if somebody donates like $100 plus, I think I could potentially buy a bicycle. Probably a pretty decent one. I was looking at the prices. They got one that's pretty nice looking. I don't know if that's right, but I think it was like 100 supposedly. Maybe I can negotiate and get them to come down in price a little bit. We'll just have to see. Feel me? But like I said, we doing pretty well, man, with the business. Like I said, the checks got to accrue more today a little bit with these views. So we'll see how that pans out. The way I look at it, I think I got about 6 days. I think after today, it'll be like 5 days or so. We're trying to do the best we can, man. I'm doing everything I can. I can only do so much. I can only work so quick. And, it still has to be quality. So you can't force it. And I got stuff to do every day. So it ain't easy. Feel me? So we're doing the best we can, man. But hopefully, somehow, a miracle will happen and we'll make it over this $100 threshold. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I hope. I genuinely hope. See, it's already pretty late today, and I wanted to go up here and do this real quick, but it's far as hell. I don't know if I feel like doing all that walking right now. That's the problem. Oh well, might as well try it. Maybe I can at least maybe pick me up some cash right now, real quick, if I can get over here. But yeah, like I said, man, we out here all the time. Not every day, but I devote most of my days and my time to training. Gots to get right. A lot of training to do. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. But I'm out here. Y'all see where I'm at. You already know about this. You already know what it is. You already know what's good. Like I said, at least the man helped me out with a quarter today. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't be talking to these folks on YouTube because they try to take everything and paint it like it's something it's not. You know what I mean? I'm at successful, man. I'm lining check after check after check. We're gonna make it regardless. So it is what it is. At least the guy waved at me. That's cool. Usually they don't. Usually they're all cynical and stuff. At least he was cool. But yeah, man, we just trying to go hard, bro. We trying to get this money, and it is what it is. I'm out here. You'll see what it is, boy. Uh, uh, does this tree always get me, man? Always with this tree. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do? The hell got me right here on my armpit. I know what happened. That don't feel nice. Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? Just sitting there. Oh, see? What I'm saying. They be taking forever and then they ruin my day. Like, this is crazy, bro. It'll take these folks hours to make a turn. And then see, it slows me down so I can't get where I'm going. Gotta wait longer. Like I ain't been waiting enough. There's a honk. What happened over here where my armpit is? Weird. Feels like something got me. Let me get over here. Do my best I can to get over here. Folks have to see, it's crazy, man. Genuinely crazy. I'm gonna try to cross here because he's blowing all this stuff all over the place with no regard for nobody as usual. Batman! Yeah, something got me. What the hell happened? I don't know what it is. Weird. Shouldn't have, unless it's just from the bungees. I don't know. I'm out here, boy. And I'm out here. You know where I'm at. You know about this. I said we don't hide and run from nothing. Oh man, I love it. This is my territory, boy. I run it all. Look where I'm at, boy. You see exactly where I'm at. You know exactly what good. Come on, you already know about this. Come on, boy. Oh, I love it. I love that I run the streets. I love that I'm the fearless Batman that they all fear and are terrified of. That's right. Like I said, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. There we go. There we go. Got a wave. Some kind of support. That's nice. It is hot, bro. It's hot as hell. It's too hot. That's what I'm saying. This is hot. It just be making things hard. Hard as hell. Honestly, I cannot keep doing this all by myself, bro. I can, but it's too much, man. Real talk. It's too much for one man. Ugh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. A little bit of water left in there. I run the streets. I'm not wearing hockey pads. Packs. Folks want to act like it's cute. It ain't cute. I ain't playing about nothing. About nothing, boy. Say about nothing. Yeah, man, I just find it funny how folks want to communicate through electronic means, through the internet. But when you in front of them, they ain't got nothing to say. That's crazy, right? Awfully convenient, huh? Isn't that crazy? Heinous. Heinous. That's red. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if something got me right there or what, or if it's just the heat or scratch. Ow. Ugh. Try to remember what Christina told me. God got me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just a Batman doing Batman things. These folks are so jelly they can't even see straight. Oh, I love it. I love how y'all don't have no voice. That's what I love. Ain't got to listen to that rabble and babble and rant and delusional nonsense anymore. Thank you. Sick of it. Like I said, we just stay doing our thing, man. I hope we get there, man. I hope we figure it out somehow, some way. All through God. You know what I mean? It's the only way it's gonna happen. I mean, either way, I'm gonna have a good check. There's my baby chiming in. Hold on. All right. Bam, bam, bam. But yes, your famous, wonderful Batman, the ninth wonder of the world, the main attraction is here. That's right. Making my appearance. Let me know if you're listening, honey. Something got me near my armpit bad. I don't know what it is. Hopefully that'd be good. I was just saying, I try to remember what you told me about God. God definitely has my back. I know that. I don't know if it's just from walking or from the bungee. I have no idea. It hurts. Yeah, yeah. You can wait. You'll be all right. A lot of these guys, they get that little fake girlfriend that's manipulating with them, and they get behind the wheel and they think they're Superman. Oh my goodness! Most important person in the world because I got a girlfriend that's manipulating me and using me. That's all they do out here. Ain't none of them genuine. Pathetic. Y'all actually listen to these prods. I knew that since day one. Since I was younger, I've been watching y'all fools out here, seeing how y'all get controlled by the women. It's pathetic. You don't even gain. You don't even get nothing out of it. What's the thing about me? I don't get manipulated. Christina really loves me. Different than y'all's situation, that's for sure. I'm trying to get up here, honey, and see if I could do this real quick. Try to see if I could handle something real quick, honey. It's hot. It's hard. It's just hot. And like I said, I told you the rest of my predicament. Ugh. I don't know what you're saying, honey. What are you talking about? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ah, hell, that's all anybody does now is complain and whine. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's part of what I'm trying to do with all this, and that's just what people do. Folks they'll come around bothering me online or whatever, and then they'll fake complain, and it just doesn't help with what I'm doing. It's messing up what I'm doing. I was just saying I'm tired of it. It's always the same attitude on here. That's the problem with the internet is that folks be running their mouth and talking in a way they would never talk to my face, and then they get to try to play victim or role reverse it, and they be whining like they be really complaining through the apps and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it gets what I'm doing shut down, and that's just crazy. That's just petty as hell. And that's the thing. I know all these folks is malicious. I know how they do. That's why, like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not like that, but two can play this game, and I'm better at the games than y'all. That's why I got a bunch of folks losing their job every day because of their own actions. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. People have actually lost their job. I know it has to do with me. You know what I mean? Because I'm exposing them publicly. So, like I said, people got to watch how they talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. People is way out of line, bro. I told you, they all take advantage of the internet. Like, be you, bro. Y'all are not built like that, homie. None of y'all, bro. None of y'all would talk to me crazy. None of you. Sure, you. So that's all I'm saying is people take too much advantage of the internet, and it's just crazy. I'll walk on up here. Trying to get over here and do this real quick. Like I said, there's some stuff I got to do. See, maybe if I could stop at the store, grab me what I'm telling you I need real quick on the way back here, and then I got to walk the whole way probably, get over to that bus, and I'll probably be the just for today. I didn't do much, but I got out and got to do a little bit of something. So anything is good. Do 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 do. There we go. There's a honk. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Batman is everywhere. Brownsville is mine. Where is that penguin? Penguin. Oh, I'm telling you, he's terrified of this bat right here. I'm not even joking. There you go. There's somebody yelling Batman. I done told you. I told you I'm a superstar. Superstar, boy. They love me. Oh, it is what it is. And the Batman makes his appearance. The immortal bat. Right? They say I live in the streets. All right, I'm cool with that. No problem. That's right. Because I'm the Batman. Oh, I love it. I mean, I could, and I'd still be operating the same way, doing the same stuff. But these fools don't get. Nothing stops me. Boy. Yeah, I don't know what got me, honey. It hurt. Ah, could have been anything. I do my best to clean the vest and stuff, but you never know what got in it. All right. Ah, man, don't tell me it's Sunday. No, it's Saturday. They don't look open, though. They ain't that late. This is what I'm talking about. Come on, dude. Go laughing and smiling. Ain't nothing funny. Ain't taking all day. Here's another one getting in the way. Come on. It ain't this difficult. Are you going to tell me they ain't open right now? That's ridiculous. Is today a holiday or something, honey? Like, because I don't really want to go through this other part. I'll try to see if they're open. And if not, I just walked all the way over here for no reason. Great. I could try this over here. It might be what I have to do. I might not have a choice. Give me a second. All right, just bear with me here a minute. Got to wait on this guy. I got to try to look at this. Batman is real as it gets. That's right. Hold on. All right, that's it. I got that done, honey. Do, 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 do. Huh. You'll like my response, honey. Yeah, these people down here, they just make everything impossible. I mean, it's just like, it's all for them, them. Nobody else and us. They give us a hard time for every little single thing. And it is what it is. We got another one that can't think. It's the truth. Like, I'm not just talking. I mean, everything I'm saying is cold hard fact. There's some good people down here, but it's just difficult for a few. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, they now you know. See, you don't understand how bad it is down here, honey. That's why I get that to that point of frustration. Why you can't do nothing with these folks. Nothing. It doesn't matter what it is. They will make it impossible. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They're not just whatever. I mean, they're blatant about it. I mean, they will sit here and try to hold us back at all costs. That's why we're not living here. We're leaving. I ain't going to sit here and be in oppression. Nobody wants to live in the valley. No, I don't care what part of the valley. Nobody want to live here. We're going to use it as a base to operate out of, but we getting the hell out of Dodge. As soon as you get here, we can go to the island for a little and we get out. Getting the hell out of here. Nobody want to be here. Hell no. This is a small little world of nothingness. The whole point is to get out of the valley and get out back in the world and accomplish something. You can't accomplish nothing here. Anything you do is going to be in vain. You know what I mean? Real talk. I guess Gotham and all that, but yeah, I'll get upset about everything. Try to wave. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Trying to wave at them. So at least I took care of that. At least I got that done. Trying to see what individual that is with God. I be studying everybody in these streets. See, people got to remember what I do is real. I mean, I get up, I work every day. You know, I don't ask questions. I just do what I do, and I try to help people and do God's will. You know, I get up and I work for God. You know, it's pretty cool too. You know, I love my life. I love my job. I wish people would help. That's all. You know, I do appreciate the little support that we've gotten, but I'm just saying it's not much. It's just people breadcrumbing me, and it'd be crazy because it's the same people who held me back. You know what I mean, honey? Like, they tried to hold me back this entire time. Then they send me like $20 on my birthday. Like, they're so jealous of my channel and my progression and success they can't see straight. But then they send me $20 and say happy birthday, bro. You know what I mean? And you already know who it is, and like, I don't even speak their name because just even saying their name, like, honestly, like, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's people that they want to fake smile and act like they down and cool, but really they didn't want to see me win. You know what I mean? It's eating them, you know, it's eating them up. I mean, they didn't want to see this, you know, and I just know what it is. I see through the antics. But yeah, no, they'll give me a hard time every time. Trying to get cash back. They got the same one that doesn't know how to do their job, and they'll just sit there and give me a hard time. Like, literally where I'm at, they will literally deny me cash back everywhere. And like, I have to get on the bus. So that's where the frustration comes from, because I'm having to walk 30 miles every day because of, you know, the way that they want to act. And it's only towards me. They can say what they want, but it's a lie. You know, and it's like, you know, they're just not making it a possible environment. Not even easy, but they're making it impossible to do what I need to do. And this is all basic stuff. You get what I'm saying? So that's my whole point, is now when they're giving me a hard time, I'm filming it and putting it on camera, and I'm making it a public issue because it has to be done to some extent. I'm also not going to compromise my business for them and their attitude, you know. So like I said, I'm just going about things the right way. And since I'm speaking right and I'm acting right with folks, it's working. And a lot of them are losing their jobs because of the way that they want to handle things, you know, because all these companies, they have cameras, and they should have mic'd up cameras so they should see everything going on, you know, that their employees are doing. So like I said, this is a stand against corruption. It doesn't matter if it's a corporation. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're corrupt, you're going to be exposed. Expect that and understand that. I don't care who you are. I'm not afraid of nobody. You understand? I wouldn't care if you was the president of the United States. Donald Trump has been exposed plenty. And I think we all know what's going on here in this country. It is what it is. And he also licensed Batman in the process to do what I do. So, you know, it is what it is. Once God gives me the money, we're going to have a lot more power real quick, because I already have it through God, through me. And I'm going to be able to change things in this country on a massive scale. All I need is the budget. All I need is the money, honey. Once we have the money and I have the budget and I can do it frugally, I can do it the poor man's way. It's not going to take us a whole lot, but we need a lot of money. So when you get done with everything, I can change everything in this country. I mean, we'll go up to Chicago and I'll start controlling how everything goes on these blocks real quick. Trust me. This is why God is training me to change things and bring real change. So I can put a stop to all that nonsense going on these blocks, all this illegal activity that people refuse to do their job, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's why we have a Batman. It's not a choice. It's become a necessary requirement. I mean, we have a country that's funding domestic, you know what? I mean, we have no choice but to stand up. Nobody's protecting us or defending us, just like I heard people say before. You don't have a choice. You got to become a cowboy and an outlaw, and you got to just go do it. It's a fact. They gave us no choice. You know, like, we don't want to do other people's job for them. We just don't have a choice. That's what people got to understand. It's these folks' fault. They're to blame for all of it. If people would just do their job, we'd be all right. We'd be good. We wouldn't have nothing to worry about. But folks don't. And then it's the fact, the hypocrisy and the slowness. They want to complain about the situations they create. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I just have to do the will of God. I mean, if God wants, you know, people to stop doing what they're doing on the blocks of Chicago, Batman has to go out there hands on and stop it. It's just how it got to be. You show up on the Bat Pod and, you know, run dudes off the blocks. But that's the type of stuff that's really going to happen. I mean, it's common sense. And then fools is going to be running, terrified. Trust me. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are. You know, y'all ain't ready for me. Trust me. I can't wait to get up to them cities, Chicago, New York. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be pulling up for real, like active. And y'all don't come from what I come from. Back in the day, man, if you ever studied gangs in the first place, the real strong gangs, and I'm not a gang, I'm just me, but the real strong gangs were the ones that were designed to take on the gangs. So you had gangs that were created with gang members, and then you had another faction that was like a gang, but they would come up against the gang members because the gang members was doing all this stuff to their own people in their own community. So I'm not in a gang, I'm just me, but that's kind of how I am. Like, I'm like a one-man army, but I'm definitely who stops all these gang members. That's who I am. I'm who's been doing it forever. I'm who stops the cartel. I'm who shuts down their illegal operations. I'm who can control everything within the streets, right? The right way. And that's the thing. Like, I can go to any city, scope it out, scale it out, and figure out what's going on and track the movements and everything. And I can put a stop to all this stuff that, quite frankly, our government, U.S. government, is funding it. So that's the thing. Like, we know who the enemy is. We know who this is all coming from. We know who I got targeted by. It's not a surprise. This guy's got to have dust flying everywhere, as usual. What is the point of that? I got to walk across now. If they have no empathy, I ain't gonna breathe all that. So you get what I'm saying, honey? But yeah, no, if I try to ask for cash back where I'm at, they look at me dumbfounded. They sit there and they'll make excuses and say, I have no cash in my register. That makes no sense. It's company policy. See, they want to make their problems yours. They want to make their ignorance your issue. Like, you should know how to run your company. I can't think for everybody. So that's why I get so frustrated, honey, because I'm not just thinking for one, two people. I have to think for everyone out there. Like, folks is just slow down here. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. They don't know how to do anything. Like, you have to teach them how to live, how to do things. And it's sad. You know, it makes it really impossible. Things are hard enough. So imagine being Batman and working as hard as I do. And then I got all this other stuff that I got to do after, you know. Wouldn't you feel like, man, it's just too much? I'm overwhelmed. It really is difficult, man. It really is hard on me, you know, because you want to just finish working and retire for the day. So I can't wait for you to be here, because you can give me a massage and relax me and let me chill. And I don't got to worry, you know, whatever you need, I'll go get it. Whatever you need me to do, I don't have an issue with that. That's not what I'm talking about. But just dealing with these folks, it's difficult, you know. I got no issue doing anything for you, even if I'm tired. You want me to do, because I love you. But yeah, no, they won't even give me cash back. They'll make up an excuse. One of them doesn't know how to do their job, so they'll have lines backed up to Timbuktu every day. Only when they're working. Everybody else has their act together and knows what they're doing. They're the only ones who's aloof. You know what I mean? Like, I got this one that I'll buy what I'm buying, and I'll have like a jar of something that's made of glass, and they'll take the bag and they'll just drop it right there in front of me. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's made of glass. You know what I mean? So like me, I ain't going to sit around. I go replace the item. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, real talk. And I don't have to ask you permission or anything. That's how it works. Like, if you're going to do illegal things and treat folks some way and not, if you're that tired, you shouldn't be working. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. They try to make it your issue, like you're doing something wrong. Like, no. Like, when you bag things, if somebody has something and it's a glass jar, you don't let that just hit the ground like that hard. You know, nobody wants to use something that they're eating in a glass jar that might be messed up now because you can't control how you set a bag down. You know, you ask for a bag, they sit there and throw it at you, literally, like, yeah, hell no, bro. And it'd be the same people, the same individual. Like, I'm past tired of them, to be honest. I really am. And then they'll play it off like, oh, they're cute. Like, nah, you're weird. Like, it's not that difficult, man. If you that tired or whatever, like, you need another job. That's clear as day. That's all I'm saying. If you don't know how to do your job that badly, and it's an everyday thing, people don't go in here to these places to deal with you. They go to get their stuff, get in and get out. You know, they make it a big deal to use some cash and a card. Oh, I can't do that. What do you mean? Yes, you can do that. It's not a choice. Like, every establishment has to accept cards and cash. I don't care if people want to pay you in pennies, like you said, honey. You got to take them. You don't have a choice. No, you don't. See, that's the thing. They be really acting like they got a choice. Like, bro, you just work for a company. You don't own this. Like, that's what be crazy to me, how these fools will sit here and act like, yeah, I'm the manager. I'm the owner. Owner of what? There's no way you're an owner of these places and establishments because you didn't build it. So what do you mean? You're not an owner. They need to give you a different title. I don't know what you are, but you're for sure not an owner. I know that for a fact. You know, understand? If you were an owner, you wouldn't be down here. These are chains. If you were an owner of that, you'd be in some loft in New York or a distant island, Dubai, living off the interest, being good. You ain't no owner. You're just an employee like everybody else. So that's what I'm saying when folks is like, anything you need, let me know. What are you going to do for me? You're just another puppet. Like, y'all really think that you fooling people. That's the problem. Like I said, they be the same ones making up lies that clearly come from the same people. I'm not having it. I'm going to continue to expose all of you, man. Like I said, when you talk to me, watch how you speak to me. Be very careful. Because if you say one slight thing wrong to me, I definitely can have your company shut down and have you lose your job. I don't care who you are. This goes for any company, public service announcement, PSA, homie. This is what I do. Feel me? I'm just a civilian, but I'm also a gangster. I'm not really a civilian, but I'm just saying at what I'm doing it on a civilian type level. And it's very powerful because I'm a concerned citizen that's showing other citizens that they can stand up. I'm showing people it's okay to stand up to this system. This is talked about in these Joker videos and these downloads from God. I'm showing people it's okay to be skeptical. I'm showing people it's okay to question the system. You know, but I just pulled a little bit of cash out, like $20, so I got to get ones for that when I can. And that's what I'm saying. They don't get how hard you're making things. Like, to have the audacity, they'll sit there and ask me. I'm sitting there struggling, waiting for a check for 2 months, and they got it easy because they spoil rotten down here because of who they are and what I look like and who I am, which I'm proud of who I am. And they be talking about, oh, you don't have cash. What do you mean? We trying to barely get by, bro, because all y'all taking up all the opportunities in this country. Let's get real. Like, you got some audacity. Like, you really have, like, this is the pit of ignorance. You really got some folks that just, they don't know what the hell going on in reality. Like, is that a serious question? If I had some cash, like, what is it your business anyway? Like, that's the thing. Like, what you need to do is learn how to do your job. I mean, you're a wage slave. That's your future. That's all you'll ever be. Do your thing. If you're miserable, why do you keep doing it? Because they don't know how to do anything else. And then all it does is pay their little bills for a time and keep them afloat and keep them keeping going, struggling, and doing the same thing. You feel me? So it is what it is. And I look big. I look rich. You see, people don't mess with me. I'm not the one. I don't do this fake stuff. You stare at me, I'm going to stare right back at you. You look at me, I'm going to look at you. That's what I do for a career, homie. Trust me. We operate above the feds. I ain't the one. I'm not these other folks. I don't need your little fake licensing. I got divine authority, homeboy. By God, I do what I want to do. We operate above the feds. I mean, if you can't figure out, Batman has accomplished more than every agency, not only in the Valley but the entire world and entire country. If you can't figure out that we handle the real things, the big issues over here, and I do it by myself, independent, as what Batman is. How you doing? If you can't figure that out, then I give up. It's one thing to have someone who just talks. This Batman don't just talk; he get busy. I handle the real things. Like, that's on the government. If they don't want to hire me and pay me to do these things, that's on them. See, this is the problem y'all get. Y'all think people are supposed to go out their way for what? Go out their way for a system. Oh, go fill out an application online. For what? To be a wage slave? I'll let you peasants do that. I'm not a commoner. You are. You understand? I'm royalty. Feel me? I don't fill out applications unless I'm doing it for fun, for extra stuff to help you out and be a good Samaritan. Seriously. I'll just make money off your companies while I do it. Real talk. And I'm going to do my thing anyway. So I'm going to get my bread like I told people. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to get this money. This money out here, I'm going to get it. I take over corporations. I put companies out of business, and I try to build them first. You know what I'm saying? I do it all. So I'll never have a job or work for a company ever again. There's no point. I'm an entrepreneur. I mean, there's no going back. It's kind of like me being Batman. There's no going back. I'm Batman. I can't change it. I can't wake up one day and say, oh, I want to quit being Batman. Then I'm leaving Gotham, which is Brownsville in the Valley, to their own devices and own means. That's not okay. I mean, they're not going to be able to make it without me. It's just the truth. I get a lot done. And we get money, I'll be able to help build the economy. You feel me? So that's what really matters. I hear somebody yelling. I don't know if they're saying Batman. I think they might have been yelling in their car, Batman or something. I can't hear. All right. Bear with me a minute here, honey. I'll be back in a minute, okay? I love you more than anything. I gotta get in the AC for a minute. It's too hot. And I still got a long way to walk. All right. I love you. Mwah. Be right back.